G'day folks, it's the Maple Monkey here again with another Marvel United gameplay video for you, and this time we've got another homebrew villain from the world of Marvel, and I'm really excited to show this one off because I'm finally getting to give some, or pay it forward I guess, give some support to a person who has really supported the homebrew community over the last year or two, and that is a person by the name of TheAnyel, or goes by the handle of TheAnyel or TheAnyel on Discord, and also at the CMON United Wiki. A lot of the homebrew creations that people have made in the past couple of years, TheAnyel has basically gone to their web pages and given them a lot of feedback and tried out their villains and heroes and really supported the community in that way. And this is a character that they have designed themselves, so I'm really excited to show this off and finally give one of their creations a bit of a shout out. So we're going to be looking at a character here you may remember from previous Marvel United campaigns. It is the Jackal. So we have here, I believe this is a Spider-Man villain. I think the Jackal has been in a few different comics and things, but I think primarily a Spider-Man villain. And at least that's from the little research I've done. That's the sort of like the characters and stuff I've picked to go around with this one. So the Jackal has a number of clones equal to the number of heroes -1. Place the Jackal game piece on the location opposite to the heroes, then place the clone game pieces on the following location. So the first clone goes on the location to the Jackal's right, and the second one goes on the spot to the left, and then if you have a third clone, it goes on the Jackal's location. The clones use hero decks and game pieces of heroes in your collection that are not being used for this game. Shuffle their decks and place them next to the master plan deck. So that's what we've done. So we've got over here we're going to be using Ben Reilly, because I believe there was something to do in the comics with the Jackal about Ben Reilly and a clone or something like that being involved. So we have that one going there, and then I believe the Jackal was after Gwen Stacy, or upset about Gwen Stacy dying or something like that. So I thought let's have a Spider-Gwen, or I think she's called Ghost Spider in this hero form. So we're going to use that one. Oh wow folks, this is a delivery here, and I think we've got something pretty exciting here. Friends of the channel, or people who've been watching for a while might know that's Dice It Up Gaming. Len from Dice It Up Gaming is a good pal of mine, and it looks like I think I've got something sent in the mail from himself. So let's have a look and see what it is. Okay, we've got a impromptu unboxing here, so let's see what we have. Alright, so we can get this padding off. Oh wow, beautiful. So we have here a dice tray. Look at that varnish there, that gloss. Beautiful. And this is something that Len makes himself, Dice It Up Gaming. There you go. Wow, look at that. So shiny. And yeah, he just actually, I think this is the one, he just did a video recently. If you go to Dice It Up Gaming and check out one of his latest videos, he's got a video where he goes through pretty much the entire process of making this dice tray. So you can check that out, but beautiful. So big thanks to Len from Dice It Up Gaming. And we'll have to put it to use in a future video where I'm using some dice as well. So that's the tray. And then that also comes along with, here we go, the dice tower. Look at that. Beautiful. That's come up great. Alright, look at the craftsmanship there. Fantastic. It's got the nice red velour. Beautiful. Very cool. And that sits inside. Let's test it out. There we go. Beautiful. Fits perfectly. Fits inside the dice tower. And then you can, I believe, stack it like that for storing it. Fantastic. Well, there you go. Thank you very much to Len. And that's a bit of a little bonus unboxing there. Thanks, guys. And let's get back to the Jackal now. That was pretty cool, but let's have a look. So we've got our two, we've got Gwen Stacy over here, we've got Ben Riley, I think his name is, the clones over there, and then we may as well show him off now. We've got the Jackal. We're going to be using Blanca. I don't have a Jackal model yet, but this is a great model of Blanca from Big Head Chibis, so we're going to be using that. There we go. There is a Patreon out there that does a model of the Jackal as well. I think it's fairly recent as well. If we have a look here, so let's have a look at these clone rules. So clones move at the same time as the Jackal using the movement icon in his master plan cards. Okay, so clones move at the same time as the Jackal using his master plan cards. Okay. After playing a master plan card, draw a card from each clone deck for those currently in play, and then resolve the following effects according to the actions in the drawn cards. Ignore the original card effects and then discard that card. Alright, so move means move clockwise to the next location. Punch means deal a damage to a hero in their location. Star adds a civilian token to the location. Wild adds a thug to the location, and then a special action it helps them gain a health. They may go above their starting value, and clones do not trigger overflow effects. Okay, so that's important to remember. And it looks like there's no KO effect here, so that would mean that the KO effect is essentially the villain bamming again. Let's have a look at that bam. So we deal damage to a hero in this location, and then the closest clone to the Jackal recovers a health, but in this case cannot go above their starting value. And then if more than one clone are at the same distance, all clones recover the health. Okay, then over here we have overflow. So if one or more civilians or thugs can't be added to a location, all clones gain 1 health, and in this case may go above starting value. And this one seems to be only specifically for that clone, but this one all clones go up. And then villainous plot. The Jackal cannot be damaged until all clones have been defeated. Clones can't be damaged until 2 missions have been completed. So you've got to complete 2 missions, then you can damage the clones. Then if you've taken out the clones, then you can go after the Jackal. Once a clone has been defeated, it cannot recover or gain health. Okay, and then here we see the 3 spots for the potentially 3 clones here, and they each have 3 health. We're just going to be using 2 today because we have a team of 3 heroes. So we'll put that back down. I'm going to leave these health values here because that way I can see that one relates to the yellow base and one relates to the red base over here. We will slide the Jackal's health up onto here. That's 3 health for 3 players. And so that's pretty much the villain there. Let's have a look at the villain's threats. And actually before we do, I just want to point out about the Ben Riley clone. He's in the Dark Beast laboratory. I've tried to set up all the locations. I figured we'd do like a weird science battle, so all the locations are kind of like sciencey sort of buildings. We've got the Muir Island Mutant Research Center, we've got Stark Labs. I don't know if Alchemax actually has anything to do with science, but it sounds sciencey, so we've got the Alchemax headquarters, Horizon Labs, and then the Weapon X facility. I figure they're doing all sorts of nefarious things in these different places. But this one here says, any henchman entering play in this location has +1 health. And even though these guys are not henchmen, I just thought thematically it'd be fun to have this clone, since it's starting here, have 1 extra health. So we've got 4 health for the red clone just because of that. So but that's not really as per the letter of the rules as written by TheAnyel. So let's have a look here at the rest of the threat. So we've got carrion virus. So civilians and thugs rescued or defeated in this location are discarded rather than put towards their missions. Then we have here the Gwen Stacy clone. This threat card can't be cleared. Clones in this location ignore all symbols on their clone cards except the move symbol. And then heroes can't deal damage to clones in this location. Alright. So there's one of each of those. Then there's a couple of clone factories. They look like they're set up over here. So this says, as long as this threat card is face up, the Jackal goes back to full health whenever his health drops to 0. So we've definitely got to clear these at some point. There's a couple of those there. And then we have a couple of other ones here. This is the unstable DNA. There are 2 of these. While clones are in this location, they take 1 less damage. And then when this threat is cleared, deal 1 damage to all clones if at least 2 missions have already been completed. Okay. Well, yikes. And I think that's everything there. So let's have a look at the heroes. I've decided to take some spider themed things, and I can't remember if I've used this classic, or I think they call him original costume or something, Spider-Man 2099 I think he is. So we're going to use him. And I figured why not use classic Spider-Man as well, since this is a Spider-Man themed game. And this is where the theme falls apart, because I also was looking through the shelves of models and I thought, is it Tigra or Cheetah or something? I haven't used her in a while, so, and I don't know if I've used her on camera, but I definitely haven't used her in a while, so yeah, we're going to use her. So I don't know, make up your own story in your head about why she has arrived. And we're going to be playing on normal mode, so we'll just take out the starting hand card there, give it a bit of a shuffle, and then draw 2 more cards. Here we go. I've decided not to use any equipment for this one. Let's have a look here. We have Entangling Webs. Attach a stun token to a villain or henchman in your location. Next turn their BAM is cancelled and the token is discarded, plus it gives a movement. We have a move and a punch. And then we have Spinnerets, which I believe is the starting hand card. It gives us a wild, as long as this card is face up in the storyline. If there are no movement symbols at the bottom of the latest 2 hero cards, you may perform 1 movement for free on your turn. So essentially, he's always going to be able to do a little bit of movement. There we go. Not sure how helpful that will be in this particular battle, because I'm not sure about Spider-Man, but I think, is it Tigra or Cheetah? It's Tigra. I think Tigra is pretty fast, so I think there's going to be a bunch of movement floating around in this game anyway. But Spider-Man, he doesn't have any starting hand cards, so we'll just draw 3. 1, 2, 3. And we'll see what he comes up with. He's got a single wild, double punch, and a move and a punch. So there's going to be a lot of punching early, it looks like, with what we've drawn. Maybe we should go for the thugs as our first mission. And then, now does she have any starting hand cards? Let's have a look. Doesn't look like it. Alright, so 1, oh, we should shuffle though, shouldn't we? Alright, shuffle, shuffle. Alright, 1, 2, 3. And we'll see. She's got a single wild as well. Ooh, she's got tracking. Move to any location with a henchman. Oh, that's not going to be very helpful, because there are no henchmen. Plus, then punch this. So this essentially is just a move, because this is you move to a location with a henchman, then punch there. But if you can't move, if you can't trigger the ability, I don't think we can do that. So that's a bit lame. We've got a single punch there. So good choice. I'm really glad I chose her. All right, so maybe I should count the clones as henchmen for this battle, because I am giving a clone an extra health. But let's forget about that. Let's not worry about it. Okay. In that case, I think we can get down to the table and see how this villain plays. Alright, so the Jackal. Unleash the Jackal. Okay. Oh, we're not paying another damn $1. I think is that what it was in the campaign? Alright. Oh boy. So, let's have a look here. What's he up to? He's moving 1. So, and the clones move at the same time as the Jackal. Right, so he's moving here, then Gwen Stacy's moving here, and Ben Riley's moving here. I believe we're going movement of 1. Now there's not any BAM on this card, so I believe we're just placing tokens, and then after playing the master plan card is when we flip these cards. So we'll put 1 civilian here, 1 civilian here, and we're filling this one up quickly. That is 2 here. Alright. So that's not great, but there we go. Not too bad. But now we have, I believe, so clone 1 is actually Gwen, so we'll draw her card. And she has drawn a punch. So she's going to deal a hero in this location some damage. Luckily we've avoided that. I might just put that there. And we have, oh, now here we go. Mr. Riley's getting a little bit more fancy here. So he's got a special ability, so he is going to gain a health, I believe. Gain 1 health, may go above their starting value for a special action. So, oof, that's a lot of health on Mr. Riley there. And he's moving, so he's now going to move to this spot. Okay. Right. So that one, we'll put that there. Okay. Well, time for the spider folks to get cracking here and see what we can do. Oh, now we've drawn a move and a heroic, so... right. I would like to get rid of these, obviously. These seem like they would also be good to get rid of, but I think we need to at least get rid of these 2. And it seems like things are filling up. Do we want to play that? The spinnerets, I'm not too worried about playing the spinnerets, even though it's an ongoing power. But also punching, doing heroics. I do think I need to get cracking on some of these heroic things, so let's play this. I'm going to move over here. I'm going to play a heroic token here. Now we've just drawn ourselves a punch here. What I think I'd like to do, I remember there was a double punch here, so what I might do is with Spider-Man, do I want to work on these now, or do I want to... I'm just trying to think, do I want to clear these and maybe have these set up ready to go? But if I can clear these 2, then if I take these ones out, I can damage the clones pretty easily. Or do I just focus on, say, these 2 and miss out on potentially getting some extra use out of that? But Alright. Let's head this way. Let's clear... Let's rescue 1 civilian. Let's defeat 1 thug and 1 thug. Alright. I feel like I'm going to have a fair amount of heroics, hopefully, for clearing these things as we go. Yeah, I'm sort of going... I've sort of put some investment into all those things, and I don't know if that's the best thing to do, but yeah, we'll see how we go. Tigra. So I'm drawing a card for her. She's got herself another double punch here. So, do I have anything with a... I do not. Oh no, that's not good. Should have thought about the fact that she didn't have a lot of heroics going on here. Where can I go where I'm going to be able to use punches? Not very many places, right? And if I use the... Oh, did I? Oh, I did the rescue, didn't I? Yep, okay. Move him over here. Well... Does she start going around this way? Let's play a wild, at least that way. Mr. Spider-Man over here will have something a bit more useful than a movement. So she... Unfortunately, I'm going to lose this other punch, aren't I? But yeah, let's just do it. As long as this... So this doesn't affect... Yeah, okay. So I'll punch here. And then maybe she can start heading over this way and start getting ready to put some tokens down over here. Although she's probably not going to be great at putting tokens down. But at least there's some thugs for her to fight, I guess. Okay. Yes, so we've punched 3 thugs. Alright, not a great start, but we'll see how we go. Alright. That is now time for the Jackal to get back into the action here. Alright, what's the Jackal going to be doing? Hopefully you guys can read that. It says, oh, he's moving 3. Uh-oh. 1, 2, 3. Oh. Shuffle the earliest hero card from the storyline back. Ooh. Did I play any special? No, I didn't play any special. That's okay. So shuffle the earliest hero card from the storyline back into their hero deck. So that's this one. So we'll shuffle that back into Mr. Spider-Man 2029 Oscar Isaac edition. Alright. And then turn face down the latest hero card. Oh no, that wild is going to waste. Okay. So DNA samples. Okay. And so that one's moved. He's moved 3. Then she's going to go 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. And now we're going to draw some cards. We have a move and a heroic. So where's she? She's here. She's going to move here. And the heroic is she places another civilian down. Uh-oh. And then we have he is going to... Uh-oh. Wild. Oh no. Okay. So wild is... I think he's putting thugs down. Is that right? 1 and 2. Alright. 1 and 2. Yes, add a thug to their location. Oh, okay. Oh boy. Things are full here and here and here. Okay. Well, Mr. Spider-Man, let's have a look here. Mr. 2029, Future Spider-Man. You have not got access to anything there, so... We've got a move and a punch, we've got a wild. What do we want to do with you, my friend? Spider-Man has a bunch of punches and wilds. Maybe we need to get started on some of these. Yeah. I might actually play the spinnerets down. If this sort of stuff's going to start happening, I might play that. That's going to give me a wild, but because the latest 2 cards in the storyline do not have any punches, sorry, do not have any movement, I can do a free movement. So I believe I can use this now. So I think I'm going to use the movement to head here and rescue 1 civilian with the wild, I think. Keep that down. Then Spider-Man. Ooh. Oh no. Ah, no. Okay, if I'd held off or rescued in a different spot, this one would be much better because I could rescue 3 civilians in my location. Ah, man, and then I could have got 3 punch tokens. Well, alright, let's do this then. Let's... do we want to punch or do we want to put another... Let's put it with the wild token. Let's put one down here, set that up. Let's move in this way. And then we will rescue these 2. That's going to set us up nicely there. That's going to give us 2 punch tokens. Now I could save these punch tokens, but I think I'm going to spend 1 and defeat this thug just to sort of keep pace with these 2 together. That'll be great. Okay. Yep. And then we get 1 more. I'm just going to slide this along here too, just so we've got more room as we go around. What am I doing? Drawing a card for Tigra. Okay. So rescue up to 3 civilians in your location. For each rescue, gain a punch token. We did that. Yep. Okay. Ooh, double wilds. I think it's time. Oh, but I don't want this to get turned over again. Oh man, Tiger going the last. Oh, should we risk it? Let's do it. Risk it for the biscuit. Okay. So where is she? She's over here. And I've got a movement. What do I want to do here? She does have a lot of punches. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to move. Am I going to rescue though? Yeah, I might do 1 rescue and put 1 down here. So I'm going to do the rescue first with the wild, then move in, then do another wild to place that token down there. Alright. Alright, let's try and stop some of this overflow. Alright, here we go. Let's see. So we will have a look here. So moving 2, 1, 2, then they move at the same time, so she's going to go 1, 2, he's going to go 1, 2. The closest clone to the Jackal, which in this case is Ben Riley, loses a health. Okay, yes please. As long as this card is face up in the storyline, that clone deals +1 damage. Oh, he's going to hit hard. Okay. Alright. So, Ben Riley is the scary clone. Okay. And then there's their card flips. So, let's see. She is going to move and place another civilian down. Oh, she seems like she's going to do that quite a bit, doesn't she? Okay. Going over here. Luckily there's a bit of space here, that's not too bad. And then what's our friend going to do? Oh, he is moving over here, but luckily he's not attacking. He's just going to put 1 down there. Okay. Alright. It's a big spider party over here. Alright, so now we can't attack these clones yet. I've got to get onto it though. We've got a... So we just drew ourselves a heroic. We do have a wild. But what do I want to do here? What have I been given? I've been given a couple of wilds. There are some guys I could punch over here. Spider-Man's got a few punches as well. So you know what, I might... I might play the white. I might play the heroic. I might place 2 of these down here and do 1 more rescue. Okay. Alright, then Spider-Man, he's going to draw a card. Oh, he's got web slinging. Gain 2 movement tokens, plus he gets another movement. Don't think we need that at the moment. Let's maybe play this move and punch. And star as well, right? So, let's move here. Let's do a punch. And let's put a star on this one. I could try and finish this off, but I do want to get starting on these too. Alright. Now, do I want to use this punch token to take out 1 more? I think I do. I think I do want to do this. So, alright. Time for Tigra. Okay. So she's got to draw a card. Oh, she's drawn herself a move and a heroic. Which could be quite useful actually. Move, punch, move, heroic. Yeah, let's do it. Okay. So let's do a heroic here. Let's punch here. Okay. And I can move twice. That's interesting. I could, instead of putting 1 here, I could move over here. Uh-oh. I think I moved the wrong character, didn't I? I knew I was going to do that at one point in this game. Alright, so Spider-Man moved over here, didn't he? And he did that. I think that's right. Yeah. So she's going to move twice, come over here, and she's going to put the last movement token down here. Not movement, heroic token. There we go. Okay. Now we're looking good. This says, as long as this... Oh, sorry, what am I looking at? Wrong thing. You may... Sorry, very distracted. You may turn face down 1 of your equipment cards to recharge it. Oh, well, didn't take any equipment, did I? So that's no good. Moving on. So, the Jackal is laughing at us because we forgot to bring our equipment. Okay. Oh, he's going to bam this time. Uh-oh. So he is moving 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, did I do any rescuing over here? Oh, I must have. I must have done at least 1 rescue here. Because there should be a civilian here. Well, there should have been a civilian starting here. Did I set that up right? I must have. So this one should have been discarded rather than being added to the thingy there. Okay. Not sure if I've put any other civilians out there and rescued a couple as well, but yeah, that should be the case. Alright, so he's moved over here. She's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Then, bam. So he's going to do damage in his location. Not a problem. Then the clone closest to the Jackal recovers the health. Can't recover past their starting value. Okay, so that doesn't happen because he's already at his starting value, which is Ben Riley. Then we draw, no, sorry, we place these down. So we have 1, 2, 1, 2, and 2 thugs is supposed to go here. We lose, we have an overflow here. Now technically this is supposed to happen at the very end of the turn, but I'm just going to do it now. So this is all clones gain a health. Oh no, that's not good. This is what I was trying to avoid. Okay, so 1 and 2. And then they're going to flip their cards. So, oh, she's got 2 wild, so she puts a couple of thugs out. 1 and 2. And he is going to do a single punch, which luckily isn't going to hit anyone. Okay. Right. So, wow, that was a big turn. Oof. I think we did everything right there, and we caught, hopefully I caught that mistake. Hopefully that was right. Okay, so, not sure what happened there. Let's draw a card. We need to do a little bit of rescuing to keep up with this, don't we? Oh, and one of these should be here. Alright, oh, we got our double wild, so let's maybe get that cracking. Alright, so, double wild. So where are we here? Okay. Let's go 1, 2, that's a rescue, plus, oh no, we don't want to finish that one off. Let's leave that one. Let's instead go 1, use one of the stars to rescue on the way through, so we'll rescue, then move, and actually instead, do we want to come over this way, or do we want to just beat up a thug? I think we want to just beat up a thug. Alright, so we will beat up a thug, and so that's one punch, 1 rescue, 1 step in, and then we'll use the last wild to do that. So now we've got rid of this clone factory, so at least we can damage the Jackal without worrying about his health returning to 0, or sorry, returning to full from 0, I think. What was it? Jackal goes back into full health whenever his health drops to 0. Yeah, we don't want that happening. Alright. So, we've done that. Now, Mr. Spider-Man. Alright. He's drawn himself a move and a heroic, so I think we want to get cracking with that as well. So, let's do this. Let's go... Where is Spider-Man? He's here, is he? Alright, hopefully I haven't mixed up all the characters. Alright, so Spider-Man is... I think we want to get rid of this and this. Do a couple of rescues, right? So let's go 2 rescues. And do we want to... Or do we want to finish this one? No, we don't want to finish this one yet because we've got to do some more. So 2 rescues plus this, I think is good. Okay. Yeah, okay. And then Tigra. So Tigra's drawn herself a punch and a move. She also has double punches. She's got a single punch, move to any location with a henchman. That's not really going to happen. Where is she though? She's over here. So what I need her to do is to be able to get at least 1. She needs to be able to get at least 1 thug and 1 civilian defeated. She can do it either way, this way, can't she? So let's give her Yeah, let's give her... We know he's going to be able to get at least one movement. So let's do this. Although, what's he got? He's got a wild... Yeah, let's save it. She doesn't really need it, I think. So he can go... Sorry, she can go one movement. Oh, hold on a second. Do I need... No, I need that extra movement, don't I, to get to here. I need to get to the civilian. So let's play it. Alright, we'll do this. Move. So she can move in 2 spots, and then she's going to punch and rescue. And we have made the villain both under pressure now, so that's it's going to go every 2 turns now, every 2 hero turns, but he's also vulnerable. Well, he's technically, what's happening is the clones are now vulnerable, and if we can get rid of all the clones, then he becomes vulnerable. So, right. Okay. I think that's right. So, yep, we've done that, and then we really what we want to do now as well is maybe concentrate on these, because these will help us take the clones down, I think. I think that's also a thing we're trying to do. Okay, so we have this one here, which is cloning degeneration. Is that the same one? Yes, I think it is. Okay, so let's have a look at this. Is it going to be the same character, or is it going to be not? Let's see. So we've got moving 2, 1, 2. Now we don't have a BAM either on this one. Man, he's not beating us up, but he's using the clones to just bulk up, isn't he? These clones are getting stronger and stronger. Okay, so then Ghost Spider's going there. Then Riley's going 1, 2. Ooh. Okay, now the closest clone to the Jackal loses a health. Right. So he's now back to normal. Well, not normal, because they both did gain a health earlier, didn't they? But now they're both on 4. But he's now going to deal an extra 2 damage. So he's essentially going to be doing 3 damage if he gets those punches. Yikes. Okay. And we're drawing cards. Let's see. So she is going to add a civilian. Where is she? Oh, that's almost overflowing now. There we go. And then, yikes. What's he doing? He's going to move and add a civilian, so he's coming over here. I hope I've been doing this right, there's a lot to track. And a civilian. There we go. Alright. Oh. Did I forget to get this? You may cover with a crisis token, a symbol at the bottom of the latest hero card in the storyline to gain a wild token. I think I might have forgot to do that. I think I cleared this and then I forgot to do that, but let's just say I chose not to do it. Alright. Oh boy. So it is Spider-Man 2099's turn. Where are you, buddy? You're over here. Now the name of the game here is damaging the clones, is that right? So, what have I been given? I've been given a punch there. So I could... Oh, you know what I forgot? She can't use that token there, can she? Because, and I wonder if I've been doing that wrong earlier, but she wasn't allowed to use the heroic because she's in this spot here, but she can't be damaged while she's here. Okay. And she can only use the movement to get away from there, but she can't use any other things. Okay. Well, we could do this. We could have him punch. I could play another punch. These guys are a bit far away. What I'm thinking is if I do a punch with this punch here, do 1 damage to Ben Riley, then if I use my 2 movement, 1, 2, I can clear this one, and that is going to, if 2 other missions have already been completed, that's going to deal 1 damage to all clones. So that one takes another damage and he takes 1 more damage. Okay. Now, yep, time to do this one. What have we got? You may discard 1 card from your hand to the bottom of your deck to gain 2 punch tokens. Oh, do I take a damage to gain 2 punch tokens? Let's do it. Oops, sorry. 1 card to the bottom, not 1 from the top. Let's get rid of this. Well, entangling webs could be good doing a stun. I should have thought about that earlier. Let's get rid of it. Let's think more about punching and stuff. Alright. So, I get 2 punch tokens for Mr. Spider Guy. Okay. Alright, Spider-Man. You get to have a turn before the Jackal goes again. Oh, 2. Ah, here we go. 2 heroics. And I've got a move and a heroic. Or do I do... 2 heroics. Is that going to be... What else could I use that on? I've got a movement. I only need 2 heroics here though. Do I just use the wild maybe? Let's maybe just use the wild. Yeah, okay. So 1. And then I'll play the wild and the other one to clear that. That will then let us do 1 more damage to the clones. There we go, that's pretty good. Alright, we also get to use this ability here which says you may discard 1 card from your hand to the bottom of your deck to deal 2 damage to a henchman, in a new location. Okay, again, not very useful, but what I do get to do now is draw a card for each character because we completed the mission there. We got, oh, that's a good one. Some talons there. And we get, oh, nice, very good. And, oh, reflexes. Very cool. That's not bad, that's not bad at all. Ignore the first damage you would take next villain turn. Speaking of next villain turn, we haven't got to play this yet, but it is time for the Jackal to have another turn because he is under pressure. He's going to be moving 2, and there's going to be a BAM and all sorts of things happening. So, here he goes. 1, 2. Uh-oh. So, we are going to get hit now because... let's lose the wild, I guess. With the... Actually, sorry, before we do the BAM... I should do the movement, so this is supposed to go 1, 2, and then hopefully I've been moving the characters correctly. 1, 2. Uh-oh. This could be bad for Mr. Mr. Spider-Man 2099. Okay, so we've taken 1 hit. Then someone's supposed to heal here. The closest to the Jackal, which is going to be him. Recovers the health. Oh, but can't go above, but he's below anyway, so he's going to get this health. That's a shame. Alright, they're both on 2 now. Okay, and then... now we've got to put some civilians and things down. So we've got 1 civilian, 2 civilians. It's actually supposed to be that way, so... Got 1 more civilian over here, and then we've got 1 civilian over here. So that's, this one's pretty full now. Okay, it is time for these guys to act. So she's going to move and punch. We got lucky there. But unfortunately, oh, I'm a bit worried about this one. Oh, it's a wild. Okay, so wild is putting a thug down. Oh, we got lucky. Okay, if he'd done a punch there, we could have been in a world of hurt, because that would have been doing 3 damage. Okay. So, lucky. Alright, so Tigra. Okay, where are you? You're over here. Alright, it's time to hunt down, I think, Gwen Stacy over here, I think. So, I think I'm supposed to draw a card. I don't think she was damaged. So, we've got a single movement. We've been given a wild over here. So, if I can, I'd like to be able to damage her, maybe take her out, and even maybe do some work on clearing some stuff over there. Let's see. Got a wild. No, I don't think I'm going to be able to do anything else. So let's just do the double punch. And then maybe... oh, well, he's being here. That's going to be perfect. Yeah, oh, totally. I think we could almost... could we almost win right now? Let's have a look. So, Tigra is going to move 1 and then do 2 punches. So moving 1, doing 2 punches. That's going to be enough to take out this clone. Okay, down she goes. And then, you know what, I think I'm going to take some damage and gain some more punch tokens, why not? Okay. But here we go, now Mr. Talon and Fangs guy. He's drawing himself a move and a punch, but I don't think we need that. Well, let's have a look, can we do it? What have we got here? I think this is enough. If I play this, I'm starting in this location. I can play my 2 punches I got earlier to damage Ben Riley, so that takes him out. And now the Jackal is vulnerable. So I played those 2. Oh, he's got 3 health. I was thinking he had... okay, so I can do 2 damage. Yeah, let's do it. 2 damage with these. Okay, I think that's right. I played my 2, then I did... or did I? Wait a second. I'm trying to think. Did I play my 2 damage to take him out? I think I did. I think I used the 2. I think I used the 2 tokens to take out Ben Riley. So therefore, I've got these 2 punches plus these 2, which will be enough to take out the Jackal. Apologies if I've got that wrong. I think that's right. I don't think there wasn't another character there, was there? So that's fine. And we can even use a 3rd punch to defeat that thug there as well. So down you go, Jackal, and we have been victorious. Well, there you go. That is the Jackal, designed by TheAnyel. Anyel, I'm not sure how to pronounce that. I always, I'm not sure what to say with that one, but it's spelled A-N-Y-E-L. So apologies for the mispronunciation there, which I've probably done. But yeah, congratulations. I think that's a fun villain. I really liked that. I liked that you can sort of play with different heroes and just have a bit of fun with the different decks and that sort of thing, and know that the decks aren't going to really change things up too much in terms of you don't... oh, I suppose they change things up because the balance of the different tokens, it makes them quite different, right, from game to game, but none of them are going to be incompatible because all the effects here, especially the special actions, you just use those as basically a heal. So you're not going to sort of worry about, oh, this character's not going to, you know, be useful in this game. So yeah, that's I think that's pretty fun. I like the balance, the sort of the decision making you've got to make around the threats, and you know, you want to take them out, but then these ones you sort of incentivize to not make this like your first thing that you finish, because you want to have 2 of these completed first off. So that's pretty fun as well. And I think you can see pretty challenging. We got very lucky with not getting hit a few times there. with the clones not hitting us. So hopefully I played everything right there. Apologies if I sort of messed anything up. So please jump in the comments and let me know if you spotted any mistakes there. I know there were a couple little things I sort of did wrong, but I think we wound it back and were able to fix those. But if you spotted anything else, let me know. And obviously I think you can see if we weren't playing with the wilds, that you know, this villain probably would have been even trickier. Like we probably would have been even further around too. Yeah, good fun fight. I really like that one. So that is the Jackal, and yeah, check it out. You can get the files on the CMON United wiki. I believe they're in the Marvel Homebrew section. And yeah, lots of other fun designs there to be had, but I really enjoyed getting to show off this design. I won't say a new designer, because this design's been out for a while. It's just taken me a long time to sort of get around to filming this one, but yeah, lots of fun. So I hope to see more designs by TheAnyel down the track as well, because this one was a winner, I think. So yeah, let us know what you think. Thanks guys, Leaf Monkey out.